Police are now removing or trying to remove those protesters who've put up some 25 tents there. Let's go to Chris Mason. He's with the police. Chris, are they doing it relatively easily, or are people putting up quite a lot of obstruction?
I'll just tell you what's happened in the last 5 minutes or so. The police reversed a trailer into Trafalgar Square, and mounted on that is a screen and a megaphone. And for the last couple of minutes, they've been saying both on the screen and through the megaphone that it was time for these protesters to move on, or they would be arrested under the Public Order Act. And as you say, what's happening right now is several dozen police officers have gone in to the dozen or so green and blue tents, and firstly pointed out verbally to the protesters that they should leave or face arrest. And now they are just beginning the process, I think, in some cases, of making the first arrest. But the protesters remaining defiant, many of them perched in the entrances of their pop-up to small tents. And at the moment, something of a standoff. But this situation, I think, will be resolved one way or another pretty quickly, because the police are saying these people will be moved on either because they decide that they're going to leave under the scene, or, frankly, will be arrested and taken away in the back of a van.
Very large police presence, though, and tightly controlled, given the violence of previous demonstrations. How did this group manage to break through?
Well, what happened was, as the main protest headed down towards Trafalgar Square, they were meant to turn left and head down past Charing Cross railway station down towards the city, but they managed to break through. There was a police line trying to prevent them doing so, but ultimately there was more protesters than there were police officers. I'm embedded with a police unit here, and very quickly, when that breakaway happened, there were cordons erected at the top of the main streets around Trafalgar Square, because there was a real awareness from the police that there was the potential for protesters to get to, for instance, Parliament, or indeed down towards Buckingham Palace down the Mall. Now, a couple dozen of the protesters then set up these tents in front of Trafalgar Square, and the rest of the protesters carried on down towards the city. For around an hour, the police allowed the protest at Trafalgar Square to continue, because they weren't causing any harm, they weren't violent in any sense, but they said to me around 20 minutes or so ago that yes, they were going to move in. Just to update you with what's happening right now in the square, some of the tents being taken away by the police. I can see them bundling 2 or 3 green tents down into the corner